Here we are at the Pacific Coliseum, site of the next event of the Winter World Championships. It is the figure skating event, and this is going to work a little bit differently. So as you can see, there are groups. Basically, those 5 groups, the winner of those 5 groups will advance to the finals. So only 5 participants will make the finals. This is a way so all the songs get played as we get ready to see our first competitor here, and I'll explain more.
Victor, let's have some fun.
So Vector's our first competitor in the Swan Lake group as he gets ready to start. So basically, there are 4 competitors per group. Winners of each group will advance to the finals, so there'll be 5 finalists. This will work a little bit differently, but as you can see, Vector starting off pretty good so far. Should expect a lot of gracefulness out of some of the skill competitors in this event. But it will be nice to see all these characters figure skate. And not all the songs are of equal length, so that's why this is being done in a group stage type format. World record for this, it's kind of depends on the song, but Tails holds the record with a 162 points. And for this group, the Swan Lake group, in case you didn't see the graphic before, Vector, Amy, Metal Sonic, and Bowser Jr. will make up Group 1, so the best score from those 4 will advance to the finals. So far, it's been a very eventful Winter World Championships day today. We had snowboard half-pipe event that went really well, and then we had a record set there, then we had the skeleton event, another record set there, and now here we are in the 3rd event of the day. Good to be inside from the cold elements outside. So just bundle up, get a nice cozy blanket, cup of hot chocolate, as I've said in a couple of other parts, and just enjoy the figure skating, as Vector will finish his routine right here. And we'll see, looks like a 95 points, an even 95.
All right.
And could that be enough to take him to the finals? So everyone's not competing against everybody. You're competing in your group, and that's 95 points even. So that's the first competitor out of the way. Next one coming up will be Amy. So should be interesting to see how that all plays out. And Amy looks ready to go in this one. We'll see what kind of performance she can put together here. And she's off and running here, or off and skating rather. I know I've been saying off and running for these events, but lots of skiing, snowboarding, and skating. This is the second to last event of the day. Last event will be ice hockey, but this will be pretty long, probably one of the longest preliminary round events of any of the sports, because we have so many songs to go through, so many characters to compete. As Amy, to go for the jump, will hit it and land it beautifully. And should be interesting to see which one of these 5 group winners has the best shot going into the finals. Finals will be done by one song. It'll be Spring the Four Seasons as the final song, but you'll get to experience the other 5 here. So, but hope you guys have been enjoying this series. I've had a lot of fun recording this, editing it, and doing the commentary for this. Don't usually do post-commentary, but hopefully it's turning out okay. I don't really think I'm that great at it, but I think the idea of having every character compete in every event and see who comes out on top is something interesting. This kind of started with my Freaky Flyers Let's Play, but as you can see here, Amy finishes up her routine and will finish just slightly ahead of Vector there with a 95.3. So we're halfway through Group 1 already, and we'll get to see Metal Sonic up next to see if he could do a better job than Amy there in that event. Since we're in the second to last event of the day, Day 4 should be an interesting one on Monday. That's going to be freestyle skiing, alpine skiing, giant slalom, and speed skating and curling.
Metal Sonic.
As Metal Sonic will get ready to do his routine. Yeah, the speed skating 500-meter finals will be on Monday, so we'll finally get to see some medals handed out for the speed skating 500-meter event. So we'll finally get a chance to see how the standings look as Metal Sonic will begin his routine. Hits a couple of perfects to start out. 95.3 points is the score to beat to make it to the finals. And right now, Metal Sonic hitting his marks here. Pretty good turnout crowd here for this figure skating event. I think the Pacific Coliseum might actually hold the most. As now Metal Sonic he's at about the halfway point of his routine here. As he's going to lose his balance a little bit there. Only a good rating. It's going to cost him a few points. As Metal Sonic now will make his way. And just... who's ever seen a robot figure skating? That is something incredible to see. As now he's starting to hit some of those extra tricks to get some bonus points there. As Metal Sonic will enter his final spin here. And no, I don't mean as a washing machine. And finishes it off there with a 91.4 points. So that's a decent score, but it's not going to be better than Amy. So we'll get to see the final Group 1 competitor, Bowser Jr. If he can beat 95.3 points, he will go to the finals. He will punch his ticket. This is going to be a lot more interesting than just seeing everybody compete in top 8 advancing. As we will now...
Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. will start. So the last of the Swan Lake group competitors going to go at it here. Bowser Jr. has had a fairly good Winter World Championships. Nothing to the level of Waluigi or Shadow, but has had some good performances here or there. As he's hitting a lot of his tricks early here as he's getting ready for the jump. And he hits it perfectly. Beautiful job there. Bowser Jr. sort of taking time in between to pump up the crowd a little bit there as he will go into a spin, and beautiful job. Just beautiful. And I think he's on pace to potentially pass Amy here and get Mario their first foot in the door for the finals there. With 5 competitors, one team will have a majority of the final competitors, so... And Bowser Jr. really keeping up pace and making very good progress through this routine. If he can just hit his last couple of performances, it's going to be very close to see if he can pass it. Enters his final spin and routine. And beautiful. 103.8. That will get Bowser Jr. into the final. So the first finalist in the figure skating event will be from Team Mario. Bowser Jr. has punched his ticket to the finals. So already seeing brilliant performances early on in this competition. So Group 1 winner is Bowser Jr. We are on to Group 2, which is Skater's Waltz. That group will feature Mario, Waluigi, Sonic, and Bowser.
Mario. It's a Mario time.
And Mario to get us started here. So Group 2 underway here. Mario. We'll see what kind of routine he puts together here. Has already done a phenomenal job. Did a great job in the skeleton event earlier today. Is in the finals along with his brother Luigi. But beautiful balance there by Mario. That's just... Now a big jump coming here. Ooh, and nails both of them beautifully. That is flawless technique. As Mario crosses into 70, or now 81 points. That's good. And it's all about putting together as Mario, okay, hitting his jumps. That's been beautiful. As he crosses the 100-point threshold. And Mario has done a brilliant job with his balance in this event. As Mario will get into the final spin of the routine. Strikes his pose, and that's beautiful. 131 flat in points. As we will get ready to see the next competitor, Waluigi, will be taking on this event. See if he can top that 131 posted by Mario. That's just beautiful.
Waluigi!
Waluigi time.
Now we'll see Waluigi for his routine set a world record in the skeleton event. Let's see if he can put together a wonderful figure skating performance. Out of the gate, already doing phenomenal. Those spins with one leg kicked up into the air, just absolutely beautiful. Continuing it there, that's just now entering into the balance. Oh, flawless performance there. That's just beautiful. Not even a little bit of unbalance or shaking there. That's just wonderful by Waluigi. Now he's got a big jump coming up here. Hits both with relative ease. As now, man, I don't know how these guys don't get dizzy by doing that. And I also love the fact that Waluigi, same with Mario and Luigi and Wario, they just have skates on the bottom of their shoes. They don't really have actual figure skates. As beautiful jump there by Waluigi. And man, he's really playing up the crowd here at the Pacific Coliseum. Just absolutely beautiful performance so far. And with that, he passes Mario already in points, and he's into the final routine here. Let's see how this looks. Wonderful. That's going to be a real crowd pleaser there. Oh, man.
Yes.
His final score has surpassed Mario, so Mario will be eliminated from finals contention. A 146.300 puts Waluigi in the lead in Group 2, Skaters Waltz. So, next competitor will be Sonic, but man, it's going to be very tough to top that one. Waluigi, wonderful performance out of him there.
Sonic! Faster than the speed of sound!
And Sonic gets started here. Skates on the bottom of his shoes. Let's see how he performs. It's going to be really tough to win over the crowd after what Waluigi was able to put up in his performance. But Sonic already off to a decent start. And that's just beautiful. Man, and Sonic able to keep his balance. Not really as great as Waluigi, but he's already posed a couple of tricks here that could maybe help him improve his score as he gets ready for this jump here. And hits those two jumps. So already at 71.2 points. And Sonic still proving that you can be speedy and graceful at the same time as he enters this next phase. What a jump. Beautiful. That was clean. Now he's ready to... Now he has to try to nail this balancing act. Beautiful as well. That is just clean, awesome figure skating. Will that be enough, though? We'll see what the final score is going to be here as he finishes his routine with a 139.400. That's going to be just shy, though.
Yes!
Or about 7 points shy of Waluigi. So Waluigi still in the lead and still in contention. Bowser coming up next, and we'll see whether Bowser's going to be going to the finals or will it be Waluigi from Group 2. And now we'll see if the big man is good at being graceful on a pair of skates here. Now remember, the score he has to beat is Waluigi and his 146.300 points if he's gonna make the finals here. But already off to a good start, Bowser. Ooh, okay, a little bit of trouble with the balancing there, but we kind of expected that out of somebody of his size. Let's try this now. Let's with Bowser. Okay, able to hit his jumps, but I still think he's a little bit behind of where Waluigi was when he did this routine. Now he's on to... Now let's see if he can perform here in the last third of his routine. A couple of missed timing there. That's not what you want to see. Yeah, he's really not hitting his these perfectly, but I still think it's pretty incredible that Bowser with that big massive shell can be this graceful and able to keep his balance at what it is. Enters that final stretch. It will definitely not be enough to pass Waluigi, but you got to give credit to Bowser there. Great job, a 127.900. But as mentioned before, Waluigi is heading to the finals. So that's now 2 Team Mario competitors that have punched their tickets to the finals in the figure skating event. Getting ready for Group 3 now, Fantasy Impromptu, which I probably butchered, will feature Silver, Peach, Knuckles, and Luigi. So, looking forward to those 4 coming up next. Silver will start it off for Group 3.
Silver, I won't lose.
And Silver is a fairly happy competitor today, sneaking into that skeleton finals. But man, when they start having finals, those are going to be some intense races coming up. But Silver, let's see if he can hits his jumps with a limited amount of success. Silver now in the balancing act. Okay, he is going to lose some points, but love the little stepping that he does there. A little tap dance routine with the skates in between markers. That's Only figure skaters make skating seem so easy. Also speed skaters as well, but as Silver putting on a good show for the crowd here. As he does a good job there. See what kind of performance. Oh, there a little bit of a miss there. Missed his marker. It's a very slow song, so you're gonna have to time these perfectly. And that marker came in very slow, so we'll see what Silver's gonna get here as he will strike the pose to end his routine. And beautiful. A 128 flat points. 128 points. That is a decent score. Coming up next will be Peach. So should be an interesting one to watch. But already these skaters are really showing skills off.
I'm ready.
Okay, and now Peach will get her routine underway. Peach trying to aim for 3 Mario qualifiers already. We've already have 2 Team Mario qualifiers already in. As Peach misses her marker early, that's a uncharacteristic error on her part. We'll see if she can... And that's how you make up for mistakes early on. 2 beautiful jumps back to back. And... yeah, perfect balance out of her. And some of those gymnastics like acrobatics that she pulls off is just absolutely wonderful to watch. Another big jump here. Oh, and she hits it beautifully. That is just pure skill. Wow. So off to a little bit of a rough start early on, but has made up with some massive jumps in acrobatics. And the judges are really going to enjoy that. As now Peach doing a phenomenal job. Ooh, and nice timing when it has to slow up a little bit, able to collect and prepare for that. Beautiful job. We'll see what this kind of score is going to net her. Oh man, able to pull a trick off at the end. And Peach in the final spin of her routine. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. A 137.9 points. That will put her in the lead in Group 3 thus far, but we got 2 more competitors to go. Knuckles and Luigi. Knuckles coming up next here. But what a routine. It started off a little bit shaky for Peach, but was able to recollect herself, and in that last 2/3, able to really put on a show for this crowd. Couldn't have asked for anything better. That's just beautiful.
Knuckles! Let's go!
And Knuckles gets ready to start, and he's underway here. So, what kind of performance can Knuckles put up here to rival Peach, oh, not a good start there, as Knuckles was trying to sneak in some extra moves there. And Knuckles, okay, hits his 2 jumps decently there. And what impressive balance there. That's just beautiful. Kind of having some problems with the markers, not hitting them perfectly. Oh, there he did. So, another jump here. And is able to hit it with relative ease. Just an incredible slate of figure skaters we've seen in this event thus far. Just absolutely incredible. And right now, that's just at 98 points. Can Knuckles make up some ground here, try to catch up with Peach? Let's see what this final pose is going to do here. Knuckles spinning. Strikes a wonderful pose at the end for 116 points even. It's not going to be enough, though, to overtake Peach. And now we'll see Luigi, see if he can surpass Peach. And regardless of what happens, that's going to be now 3 Team Mario competitors in the finals that have already punched their tickets. That's big. That's big when it comes to points and medal allocation. And in the standings, that's going to really start Monday and start to heat up with the speed skating event.
All right.
And Luigi will get ready to start it off here. And he's underway with his routine. And Luigi's already made a couple finals already in the individual events. Let's see what he can do here. And hits his 2 jumps with relative ease there as he gets ready for this nice balancing act, and beautiful job by Luigi there. As Luigi really putting on a show for the crowd here. And with that diving forward and able to stay on his feet, that is just beautiful. And regardless if any of these whichever competitors advance to the finals, win gold, silver, or bronze, or anything, these have just been absolutely fantastic performances. And now we have Luigi really showing off here. Remember, 137.900 is the score to beat. That is Peach's score. If somebody ends up tied, we go to a skate-off. That's just in case, as Luigi's coming in to finish his routine. And that is just beautiful. I don't know if it'll be enough, but Luigi here to strike the pose. Wonderful. 125.100. It's not going to be enough to surpass Peach, so Peach punches her ticket to the finals. But that's now 3 Team Mario competitors in the figure skating finals. Should be interesting to see how the next group, Group 4, Ave Maria, I think. I probably butchered that. I'm not really good with music, so just pardon me on that. Group 4 coming up anyway. Next competitor will be Shadow.
Shadow!
I'll show you my ultimate power.
And Shadow will start it off here. For group number 4, we'll see which ones want to advance to the finals. Remember, winner of this group will get the 4th spot in the finals. But Shadow, to talk about his Winter World Championship performance, it is something special as he hits 3 jumps in a row, hits them with relative ease. But to talk about Shadow's in the finals of many individual events already, and scoring really well here and getting into another finals would be huge. Could expect a lot of medals out of him when these finals happen. As Shadow putting together a wonderful performance right now. Had some shaky patches already, but I think being on those hover skates have trained him enough. As Shadow, ooh, nice balance there. As Shadow really playing up to the crowd here, much like Bowser Jr. was back in Group 1. As Shadow, whoa. Oh, and 3 beautiful jumps in a row. That is just magical. And Shadow maintains his balance for the most part. And right now, we'll see how this all pans out. Ooh, a little bit of a miss there. So that's going to cost him a little bit. But he has done a good job thus far, as now he enters his final spin. And a nice pose at the end for a 108.600 points. That's a good start to this group. Next competitor coming up will be Blaze. That should be a fun one to see, but Shadow again with 101.600, or 108.600, pardon me. Whether he makes the finals or not, it's been another great performance to add to his Winter World Championship resume thus far. He has done a phenomenal job for Team Sonic, and he could be carrying them in the finals.
Blaze!
I will not be stopped.
Now we're going to see Blaze take on this group, and we'll see how well she does here. Ooh, wow. And loving the acrobatics already out of the gate as she hits her markers well. Let's see if she can... So, oh wow, hits a couple of good jumps there early on. Blaze has had a little bit of trouble trying to make finals. She's come close quite a few times. And boy, would it be big for her and Team Sonic to make a finals, especially in this event. So far, with 3 Team Mario competitors already in the finals, already locks. So, Blaze, and a beautiful job there. That's just wonderful. See if she can continue it. Ooh, bit of balance issues, but no, she's able to stick it. That's beautiful as well. And, man, she's got the crowd on her side here. Another big jump here, a couple of them. And much like the first, is able to hit it. Beautiful job again. That's fantastic out of Blaze. Let's see if she can hit the balance. Struggles a bit, but able to salvage some points out of it. And doing a good job here, too. And wow, able to just ease in and out of moves and just putting it all together in a great string here as she enters that final stage of her routine. And beautiful. And it's going to be a 117.500 points. That shoots her into first place so far in the group. Next participant in the group will be Wario. It should be interesting to see how that all pans out. So right now, Blaze leading Group 4. Should be interesting.
Wario!
Wario time!
Now for the back half of this Group 4, as Wario now trying to make it. Both Wario and Donkey Kong going to try to make 4 Team Mario competitors in the finals. A team could really sweep a lot of points since only 5 competitors make finals in this event. And a beautiful couple of jumps there for Wario. Just as he goes into his first spin and just like a purple and yellow top, just easing in and out of moves and able to go airborne a few times, and you can kind of wow the crowd a little bit. I'm just waiting for him to do a split. As Wario, see how good he is at balance. He was kind of waving a little bit. Kind of added a little more to his balancing act there, if you ask me, with his waving arms, as he's going to enter a huge jump here. And there are 2 big jumps. So now, we get to see some more balancing out of Wario. Let's see if he can hold that pose. Flawless. Just beautiful, able to do that with ease. Missed his target there. That's a rough miss, actually, as it's close to the end of his routine. Will it be enough to surpass Blaze? That's the big question. Doesn't look likely. But a great performance nonetheless, as Wario strikes the pose. And 105.400 points. It will be shy of Blaze's score. But a great performance for the crowd, and definitely the people in this crowd getting their money's worth for Winter World Championship tickets for the figure skating event. Last competitor of Group 4 coming up here. It'll be Donkey Kong. So can Donkey Kong pass Blaze and make it 4 Mario competitors in the finals? We'll see if that happens here.
Donkey Kong!
And now we'll get ready for this performance. We'll see how the crowd reacts. Gotta love his skates. Look more like slippers with blades on the bottom of them, but DK doesn't mind. Gonna enter into those first 2 jumps that are huge for him. And that's beautiful. But remember, he's got to get to 117.500 points if he's going to have a chance to make it to the finals. He's going to have to surpass Blaze if he's going to make it. So that's actually a... Is DK going to go into that spin and hits it perfectly? For some reason, he still needs to wear the tie. I feel like that one might get caught up under the skates and either get shredded or you trip and fall. But DK is going through his routine and performance nonetheless. Trying to claim Group 4 here. Oh, and not really able to hit those extra jumps. Instead skips the jumps altogether because he didn't really set it up well. That's going to cost him a few points, and if you're Team Sonic or if you're Blaze, you're looking at that and you're really hopeful now that you will at least make the finals. And a miss there, that's a big miss. That's not what you need to have. But looks like Team Sonic will be getting their first competitor from the figure skating event into the final with a 90.100 score. DK enters his final routine, and we'll see how this all pans out. Strikes the pose for a 99.900 points. That will not get him into the finals. Blaze has punched her ticket to the final as a result. So with that, we got 4 competitors thus far in the finals: Bowser Jr., Waluigi, Peach, and Blaze. And now we're on to the final group of the day for the figure skating event. Waltz of the Flowers group, Group 5, Eggman, Daisy, Yoshi, and Tails are going to wrap up this preliminary round of the figure skating competition.
Dr. Eggman!
This should be fun!
And Eggman will get us started here Eggman had a great performance in the skeleton event earlier, as he's a little bit wobbly there, but this one's going to be the longest song of any of the group stage songs for the other skaters. So if there's any of these four skaters have a chance to break the record held by Tails at 162 points, as Eggman already doing a couple of extra routines in between. We'll see how he does here. Hits his jumps with relative ease. Yeah, you got to be a little bit careful in this event, not doing too many of those extracurricular poses, because you might miss the markers and that's going to cost you points. But Eggman doing a good job here, hitting his markers and striking his poses. And man, the clapping, the getting the crowd involved here. I mean, it is the final group. It is the finals. The final spot is up for grabs here, as Eggman balancing routine goes well there. That works out really well for him. So we'll see how this all plays out. Oh, wow. And Eggman hits it perfectly. Okay, beautiful out of him there. Whoa, and the way he just eases in and out of moves is just wonderful gracefulness out of him. Just look at all those perfects that lined up in a row and then hits. Oh, wow, the balancing act, the way that he moves his feet, it's just something, a sight to behold. Whoa. And this is the final spin of his routine. Let's see what kind of score is he going to get. Oh my word, a 166.600, and that's going to be a new record, ladies and gentlemen. So Group 5 starts off with a bang.
New record. First.
Now it's going to take a new record to punch your ticket to the final in this group, and this is, wow, Eggman really set the tone. Next competitor coming up will be Daisy, who already set a world record earlier today in the snowboard halfpipe. Does she have another world record performance in her for this one? Daisy gonna start it off here. So already hits a move that will no doubt earn her some extra points, is already nailing that balancing act. That's a great start. Wow, just backbending stuff, oh wow. The flexibility and the ability to strike poses and move while just floating, it's almost, wonderful jumps there, able to hit it with relative ease. And Daisy, wonderful job there. First spin of her routine thus far, and already making really good progress in terms of her point total. Now, reminder, she has to break a world record, or any of the remaining three competitors are going to have to break world records in order to score, or punch their ticket to the final, rather. And remember, the finals song will be Spring the Four Seasons, so looking forward to that. It's Daisy putting on a show. Just wonderful all around, and just continues. Just continues to show off here. Wonderful job there. And I'm just wonderful, 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 perfect. Enters that balancing act, just eases into it. And man, Group 5 is going to be a group of death, isn't it? As Daisy catching up to that record. Oh my gosh, she has passed it now. Wonderful job. Enters that final spin. We'll see what the final score is going to be. It's going to definitely be better than Eggman's as she strikes the pose on 178.200 points and a new record. And we got a new group leader.
New record.
Wonderful job by Daisy there. We got 2 competitors left in this group, Yoshi and Tails. Yoshi going up next, but man, Eggman and Daisy have really set the tone for the last 2 competitors of this group. And they're going to need world record performances.
Yoshi.
Yoshi going up next. He's been a sneaky one in this Winter World Championships. He has snuck into so many finals as that 7th or 8th seed. Could he sneak into another one here? Not the best balance there, but able to net some good points. And Yoshi. Also, as a side note, you realize that if I did every character with the same song, it'd get pretty repetitive and I'd drive myself nuts. That's true. But anyway, Yoshi going into that now, trying to hit his jumps, hits it beautifully there. Now we'll see what he can get out of it. He's already at 55 points. And Yoshi, his ability to strike those poses and be so still like a statue while moving, it's just something incredible to watch. And all these competitors in this event have really put on a show for everybody. And it's, like I said earlier, the crowd really got their money's worth as Yoshi is putting together a really decent performance here as he is closing in on that 100-point mark already. I wonder if he could possibly surpass Daisy, and then that would really put the pressure on Tails to make it to try to claim his record back. We'll see what happens here, but Yoshi already at 130. Wow. And Yoshi just sticking his tongue out. Apparently the crowd loves it, though. And now, oh, Yoshi's closing in. And oh, man. It's going to be close. He's a little under 10 points behind. It's going to all depend on this pose. Is he able to strike a good pose here? Oh my word. Yoshi and Daisy are tied. I can't believe I'm saying this. They are tied right now. 178.200 points. And they are tied. Meaning that if Tails does not surpass 178.200 points, we are going to a skate-off between Daisy and Yoshi at least. It'll all come down to this final competitor, Tails. Can Tails reclaim his record and get back and get into the finals?
Tails.
I'll give it my best shot.
See if he can do it. And man, I can't imagine this amount of pressure on this little guy. He's got not only the stadium, the entire arena on his shoulders, but he's got the hopes of his team, Team Sonic, on his shoulders as well. Because it would be a big boost to Team Mario's championship hopes if they get 4 competitors in the finals, and that being Daisy and Yoshi, that are right now tied at 178.200 points each. First big jump here coming up for Tails. And he hits it with relative ease. And man, if he's able to claim that record back, that would be huge. But it's a lot of points to make up, especially after not getting perfect jumps at the start there. We'll see what he can do. Oh, and he missed one. Oh no. He missed a marker, and that's going to cost him some points, and that could be crucial points. And we could be heading to a skate-off, ladies and gentlemen, between Daisy and Yoshi. Oh, and not able to really hold his balance there. That's also going to cost him some points. We'll see if Tails can keep it up here. Trying to hit everything he can. This is so huge right now. And Tails hits the jump perfectly. And it's going to be very close. He's easing and moving between his routines very well. And that's kind of been, as Tails hits his balance. Okay, he's actually getting close. He's closing in on it now. As right now he's a little, oh wow, this is going to be really close. He looks like he's going to pass it. Tails goes into the final spin. Is he going to be the last one in? Strikes the pose and he's in. He has reclaimed his record and he's punched his ticket to the finals in a routine for the ages. Here are your finalists right now, as you can see. Oh my word, Tails. He's the last one in. Your other finalists are as follows: Bowser Jr., Peach, Tails, Waluigi, and Blaze. All of them are in. The order in which you see them in is the order in which they will go in the finals. But a wonderful routine out of Tails, and that's the perfect way to end this event with a world record performance. Wonderful job, and beautiful all around. But that will do it for this event. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I will see you in the next event. Until then, take care.